New YouTube video with a case study on a trade I took yesterday, which was shared in my free Telegram group. You can join it by clicking the link in the description or go to my channel and enter on there. And this is a beautiful trade which we took together. I mean, I shared it. I don't know who exactly took it with me, but the ones that took it with me, it was a definite win. All right, subscribe for more of this content, hit the like button, and if you have any questions whatsoever about the setup, about my analysis, drop it in the comment section. I'm happy to go over it and answer your questions. All right, the setup was pretty clean. It was a London trade where we took out liquidity and targeting opposite liquidity. But what was the build-up of my trade? What was my analysis? How do I build up my case, build up my narrative on this trade? And therefore we have to start on the daily time frame. And what we can see on the daily time frame is that we have this huge bearish range, but price was so aggressively pushing towards the upside, coming into the last order block or last POI in the range. And what we very often see is that price gives some bearish reactions from that area to induce sellers. So this is my first point that I really like to see. Price coming in a higher time frame area where sellers are looking to get into shorts. So that's already one confirmation for me and one point in which I get very interested in a potential setup. Going into the 4 hour, what we can see is that we have bullish market structure stepping up. So we have a low in the market and we have a high and we have a bullish break of structure over here, meaning that our 4 hour range is bullish. This is something, sometimes I love it, sometimes I don't. In this case, it wasn't too bad. It just followed the market structure on the higher time frame, which higher time frame holds some stronger significance to market structure. So in this case, it wasn't too bad at all. But when we drop it down to the hourly, now things are getting way more interesting. Let me delete this Asian range session. Because what do we get? We get price action stepping up, coming down, stepping up. So we have an hourly bearish break of structure over here. Price comes then down again, comes up into a resistance area and starting to step down. So bearish order flow was currently coming in at that daily POI, is giving the sellers the illusion that price wants to retrace to lower areas, which a retracement could be normal, nothing wrong with it. But we have to understand that pre-session market makers, hedge fund banks, whatever, who's anticipating as traders in these markets are inducing people to take certain setups. We call it liquidity, you can call it whatever you want to call it, inducements, whatsoever, but this is so strong to understand because what happened is I saw a support area down below. So I thought, okay, if we sweep the support, I might be interested in taking a long, because if we sweep the support, we also breaking bearish market structure, which will induce even more sellers to look for shorts in these POIs or at these POIs, where on the lower time frame we see reactions from to induce them at that current moment and then take them all out. So to understand that we have bearish market order flow, so to say, so we have bearish market structure on the hourly stepping down, knowing that we are in a daily POI, we can be very interested. So now price has to take liquidity in order to get that very strong movement. Well, where was the liquidity? Well, the support area was the liquidity. But there is something very sneaky going on around that support area just pre-London. And I will show it on the 15-minute time frame. Because what happened is that price came into the support, did a 15-minute bullish break of structure. And what else did it do? It created liquidity over here. And this is what every smart money trader's dream is. They want to see liquidity taken, bearish break of structure, then a bullish break to confirm price might wants to go higher. And then we had that 15-minute bullish range. And I already thought this looks a little bit like, how do you say it, a buy trap. Then we had that support area here, turned in resistance over there. So I saw even more sellers getting induced currently here. So I wasn't too keen to buy from this area, knowing that we had that resistance area where price was reacting from. Knowing that we have this major support area as well is holding me off to enter on early trades. I want big liquidity to be taken out in order to get into the trade. Well, if we jump into the lower time frames, which is the 5-minute, what we can see is that the 5-minute is in this is the 15-minute bullish range. 5-minute is stepping down, came into the last area and gave a 5-minute bullish break of structure. Well, what do you think what will happen next, right? This is the bull trap playing out. Buyers getting in from all these kind of areas, SMC traders, market structure traders, Fibonacci traders, support and resistance traders. So imagine how many people getting trapped into the market before London even opens. And this is what I love to see. This is for me all confirmations lining up, giving me that A+ setup that I really want to see. Then price was very aggressive towards the downside, because normally I would just enter on the sweep. But what I saw, I was pricing this aggressive, coming a little bit up, and I was already interested with this big wick, and I thought, okay, if price pushes up again, my entry was somewhere here, if price decides to push up again, and let me put it on the 1-minute price action to give you guys that clean understanding, what we can see is my entry was on that low of the support, which was here. Oh, my bad, which was here. So I was waiting for price to come up into this area and to enter on that long. Why did I wait this time? Because price was so aggressive towards the downside. I don't know where it will end. It can end anywhere, right? So we have to be very cautious with these certain events. But then I saw price coming down, and then I saw price coming up pretty bullish, leaving big gaps into the market, showing that buyers are getting in control, took out liquidity, broke up bullish. And this is where I shared in my Telegram channel from, guys, I'm going in. If you want to take it, you can take it as well. And this whole thought process of the bull trap, the support, and the upside liquidity, which we will target, are so important, and these things I do share in the Telegram channel. So what happened next? Price went up pretty bullish, coming into what a surprise, right? Coming into that resistance area, gave a bearish reaction. What happens? Sellers getting induced, bam, getting taken out. There was a 15-minute POI over here. Yeah, some people take the whole 3 things. Let's take it a little bit wide, and let's see if there was a bearish reaction from that area. And I can tell you there was. Price comes in, gives a bearish reaction, gives sellers the illusion that now we are in the top of the hourly POI of the hourly bearish range. Price will definitely melt from here, which in this case it doesn't, because you have to understand liquidity, right? What was here on top? Well, there was a resistance area. From that resistance area, we made that new low. So this area holds so much significance. And this is where I put my limit of my take profit in. Easy trade, straight up to profit. Well, it hovered around for a bit. We had trendline liquidity build up. We had a POI. We had a resistance zone. So pretty easy trade. Then price, I don't know what happened over here. Pretty crazy price action, but I was already out. Otherwise, it would be a break-even trade for sure. And this is all around New York and later on. So this trade shows you that if you understand market structure, if you understand liquidity, POIs, resistance, support, SMC traders, market structure traders, Fibonacci traders, all kinds of traders, if you understand what their narrative is and what their objective is, the only thing that we have to do is counter trade them. So this is why this trade played out so good. And this is also the reason why for today I didn't see an entry as well. I didn't see an entry anywhere, because look at the story that's being told over here and look at the story that's being told over here. I clearly can see nothing going on, and there's no need to force myself in any setups, because these kind of setups are occurring every 2, 3, 4 times a week, either on EU or on GU. All right, I want to thank you for watching this video. I will cover some more case studies, and definitely there will be a new inducement video coming very soon. I want to thank you. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment if you have a question, and I'll see you on to the next video. Cheers!